Hey everyone, my name is Brittany with the soon-to-be LuLaRoe Brittany Ramsey. I decided to start making YouTube videos as a way to journalize my new journey with LuLaRoe and to hopefully shed some light onto other consultants who are in my shoes or other people who may be thinking about joining LuLaRoe. So hopefully this video is informational to you. I also wanted to just kind of give my why testimony as to why I decided to join LuLaRoe. To tell you guys a little bit about myself, I live in South Central Kentucky. I moved to the area that I live in now to be with my husband. We were dating when I moved here, and he already had been in this area for several years running a cattle operation. And so I moved here to be with him and to start working in his office and keep up with all the finances of his business. So I moved here. We've got married last September, and we have a little girl. She's 9 months old, and her name is Layla. And so before I moved here, I always worked in the public. I'm a people person. I'm outgoing. And so moving here, working on a farm in an office by myself all day was a challenge. 2 years later, it's still pretty difficult. And so I had talked to my husband about possibly getting a part-time job just to get myself out in the public and have some adult interaction. And after, talking to him about it, we decided that, since he is a farmer and doesn't have, a 9-to-5 job, that, it's more beneficial for me to be with my little girl. So we decided against the part-time job, but after, buying LuLaRoe clothing, falling in love with it, and just watching some YouTube videos on LuLaRoe, I was like, hey, this is, an awesome company to work for, and, could potentially allow me to bring some money into our family and also allow me to be, to showcase my personality and to allow me to just be out in the public and have some adult interaction and, do what I love. So after talking to him and much convincing, he finally decided to take this leap of faith with me, and so I submitted my paperwork on March 18th. So I'm 2 weeks in of my waiting. So that's a little bit about me. But this wait has actually been a good thing for me. It has allowed me to get my ducks in a row and to figure out, what I'm going to do and how I'm going to run my business. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing right now so far, and hopefully, if you're doing other things, maybe you could shoot me an email. Everything will be in my bio below, and I would love to hear from you guys. One of the things I did when I first thought about this was I talked to my CPA, picked her brain a little bit as to what I should be doing, what I should be saving throughout the year for taxes. And so that was extremely helpful, and I recommend that if any of you are thinking about joining, or if you have and you haven't talked to a tax professional yet, please do, because it is going to be very beneficial and will save you come next April. I also went to the bank and opened a separate bank account or checking account for my LuLaRoe business, and a separate savings account for tax purposes. And so that will help me too, just to kind of keep up with everything and keep everything separate from our business we have now and our personal stuff. I have made an Instagram, a Facebook, and a Periscope account. However, I haven't really pushed gaining followers, and I haven't made a lot of things public yet. Everything's kind of private, just because the wait is so long right now, and I don't want to overexert and put myself out there and people be waiting and thinking this girl is never going to get inventory. So I have decided to just wait a little bit closer to time for me to onboard before I do that. Also, another thing is I have watched other YouTube videos as kind of what people use for their initial startup, and not just their inventory, but what they need, like their racks, business cards, hangers, all that kind of thing. So I have made a list, a spreadsheet on as to what I need for my initial startup, where I'm going to purchase those items from and how much they cost. That way I know how much I need to be saving. So, I've done that, and that has allowed me to figure out what I need to be put back in my LuLaRoe checking account each week, and so that I can save up to buy those initial purchases. We decided to open up a credit card that had 0% financing for 18 months for our initial inventory. And so we are going to use that to purchase the inventory, and hopefully I can get that sucker paid off pretty quick. That's the goal anyways. So I used a credit card for my inventory, and I'm using just saving up money during these next few months and to purchase all of my items that I need to get going. I've also done a ton of research, guys. I have exhausted YouTube videos. I've watched people's periscopes. I've watched or just kind of observed Facebook and Periscope sales to figure out how people are doing things, and just seeing what I can take from those videos that's going to work best for me and for my business. And so I think that's very important. You can learn so much. I've also, joined Facebook groups with other consultants. Daily, people are posting questions, and then I go through and I can read everybody's comments, and most of the time somebody asks a question that I've been wondering about. So that has been extremely, extremely helpful. And also my sponsor has been amazing. She has allowed me to pick her brain, ask her a million questions. And so I think that's very important in this too, is that you have a sponsor that is willing to help you out and to help you be successful on this journey. Because it's scary when you come into it. You don't really know a whole lot. Then you start realizing there's a lot more to it that you need to think about before you get your inventory. So having a good sponsor is extremely helpful. So that's why too, if you're thinking about joining LuLaRoe and you're not really sure what you need to do or whatnot, please shoot me an email and I will gladly help you along this journey and get you started. Let's see here. Another things to consider too that I haven't really thought about was just how you're going to run your business. How are you going to handle returns? Are you going to do more sales Facebook? Are you going to do Periscope? What days you're going to sell? That kind of thing. So I've kind of got my game plan as far as what I'm going to do in my launch week. Kind of have an idea in my head how I'm going to run things. Of course, once I get into it, it'll be a whole different ballgame. I'll be able to tweak that once I really realize how things are going to flow. But having a game plan in my head helps me. I've also been involved in listening in on the training calls with Deanne and with other consultants and coaches. So that's been extremely helpful too, just listening into that. And it also just kind of keeps us going because the wait is so long. It allows to keep us motivated, keep us on the track that we need to be on, and just, keep our eye on our goal, and so that we can be successful. So I would love the opportunity to spread the Lula love. So if any of you all have any questions or concerns, or just want to chit chat with me, please feel free to email me. Follow me on Periscope. You can find my Facebook group, LuLaRoe Brittany Ramsey on Facebook. However, I haven't really opened that up yet. But yeah, feel free, shoot me an email. I would love to hear from you guys. But I will be posting another video soon, just to kind of let you guys know where I'm at in this journey. And I will look forward to hearing from you guys. See ya.